So the topic came up today about carrying weapons. I was having a discussion. And I said, because I'm a military guy, so I've been trained in many ways to kill you without a weapon. And I don't think weapons are necessary. I mean, if you're going to carry a weapon, you're a coward, right? You're afraid something triggered you to think you need a weapon. So now you're going to walk around with a weapon, and all you're going to do is bring trouble upon yourself. So then I was getting back, we were going back and forth, and I said that, you can carry a weapon. I don't need a weapon. And they said, well, I can pull it out and shoot you. If you miss me, one shot, you get one. If you didn't hit me with a dead kill shot, I'm going to kill you. I've been trained to kill you with my bare hands. I have no qualms about doing that. I'm a man. So I've disarmed people before. No big deal to me. I've had people try to stab me, shoot me. Didn't work out too well for them. I'm a big boy. I'm a strong guy, 54-year-old in July, man. I probably spook out some 20-year-olds out there. I am not the guy to play with. But my thing was, you don't need a weapon. And the whole conversation was about kids going to school, shooting up schools. They are cowards. If you carry a weapon, you're a coward. You're a big-ass coward. Means you don't know how to handle yourself. You're always afraid someone's going to get the upper hand on you. You don't know how to fight. So therefore, your answer is, I'll pull a gun. I'll pull a knife. You are a coward. You're not a man, right? And I mean that. And I mean that sincerely. A real man does not need a weapon. A real man can handle his business. Like, handle it. And real men usually talk it out. Okay, all this duking it out and what are you proving? First, you're going into the fight with a problem. You had a problem that started the fight. Now we're fighting. Okay, now someone hurt. Now you got another problem. Your original problem's still there, but you got another problem now because now somebody's hurt. And now the cops are coming, so now everybody's in trouble. So what is the point? When God gave you a mouth to use your mouth to communicate, you should probably use that first, right? You weren't born with guns and knives hanging out of your skin like Wolverine with them things, right? So we obviously don't need weapons, but we create weapons to hunt, to kill our food and whatnot. And then somebody one time decided to kill another human being, and there changes the whole ball of wax, right? But my whole point was, weapons are not meant to be carried for taking out people. If you live that life, if you think you need a weapon and you have to carry a weapon, then honest to God, you need to go take self-defense classes. Somebody needs you to teach you how to be a man. Okay? I have never in my life carried a weapon. Okay? I got in so many fights, and I'm not afraid of anything. What is the worst thing that can happen to you? You could die, right? We're all going to die anyway. So I don't go into anything with fear. Human beings like to emphasize fear. That makes us a different type of prey. Now, Hollywood understands that. That's why they make movies that are fear-based. They know how to play on what people are addicted to. We're addicted to that feeling, that rush, that adrenaline that we get from fear. But we're also a very fearful society. People are very, very cowardly. They like to talk and run at the mouth. But when it comes down to things, people are just such cowards. So I have always been like an advocate for my kids' self-defense. My son's in Taekwondo. My other kids, they all know how to handle themselves. They were all athletes, right? And they grew up with me. So if you grew up with me, you better know how to kick somebody's ass. My daughter is 20 and probably can kick the crap out of so many guys. It's unbelievable. But I don't want my kids to fight. You know what I mean? I don't want that. My son's a green belt in Taekwondo, and I don't ever want to see him use it if he doesn't have to. It's for protection of himself. But the last thing I want to see are any of my kids walking around with weapons. And that was the topic was weapons. You're a coward. If you have to carry a weapon, you're a coward. Anybody running around with a gun tucked in their pants and knives, and you're a coward. You're a coward. Do you understand that, right? So when it comes to mano y mano, you are not the mono. You are a chicken, period. So a lot of people wanted to argue with me about older people. You want to carry a weapon. You're an older person, carry a weapon. Most of you guys can't fight, and that's true. Most people cannot fight. I mean, I got in a fight. This is no joke. We're at a Coney Island over at Groesbeck and 12 Mile. This had to be, 20 years ago. All right, we're coming out, and this gang of guys is coming in, and they knew my sisters, my younger sisters, and they were talking smack inside the vestibule. And I took them all on by myself. There's 20-something guys. I don't care. I'm that guy. My brother-in-laws took my sisters to the parking lot, far away from the action. After about 3 or 4 of these guys were trying to get me, and they got taken out quick. I had a guy in my back, guy coming at me, and I flipped the guy on top of the other guys. He was coming at me from my back. Now there's 6 guys down. The rest is back off. You either know how to handle your business or you don't know how to handle your business. So I'm kind of peeved that some people take the stand that they're not going to go into a gunfight without a gun. Why are you going into a fight at all, you idiot? God almighty, man. So anyway, be a man. Women can carry mace. You know the best weapon a woman can carry, and I tell this to all the women, I taught it in the military, you get a big-ass rock and put it in your purse. And what you do is someone's coming at you, you find the closest window to a house, and you shatter it. Because when you yell help, nobody's helping you. That's a proven fact. You yell fire, and everybody comes running. You yell help, and everybody... What did I just tell you? Most people can't fight. Most people are cowards. A lot of people like to talk shit, but they can't handle themselves. So, carry a rock. Smash a car window, car alarms go off. Anybody's messing with you. Biggest weapon, free of charge. Find any rock on the side of the road and put it in your purse. My wife has a mace, and I want her to get a big-ass rock and put it in her purse, too. You chuck a rock through a store window. Anybody thinks they're going to mess with you, that alarm goes off in that store, you got less than 2 minutes. Cops respond to commercial alarms. Quicker than shit. Right? So I'm telling you, I'm giving you some advice. You don't need to carry a weapon, but girls, ladies, women, carry a big-ass rock in your purse. Men, grow up, go learn how to be men.